Welcome to the video. You guys, behind me is a little mountain we call Mount Fuji, and in this video we are going to hike to the top of it. It was a beautiful drive up here. We basically started in Shinjuku, where we are staying on this trip, and we took a bus, about 2.5 hour bus, to the 5th station right here. I'm gonna give all the details in this video. I want this video to be way better than all the other Fuji videos out there, so you're gonna finish this video knowing exactly what to expect when you come try to climb Mount Fuji. Also what to pack, what to wear, everything, nutrition, all of it. So this is going to be a jam-packed video. I'm so excited for this. This has been a goal of mine for literally like 6 years, so hit that thumbs up button if you are someone who follows through with what you say you're going to do, because that's what we're here doing today. So we got our bags, we got our sticks. This is the famous $20 wooden walking stick that you can get marks on as you climb up the mountain. I'll show you that as we do it. And that is the last free bathroom that we get to use for the next 10-ish hours. Now I'm not doing this alone. Maddie unfortunately backed out because she's a loser, but I am doing it with her family members. So I have her her two brothers and her dad with us. So that's who we're doing the hike with. We're getting stretched and everything, and we're actually doing the overnight Fuji hike. So it is currently 6:30 p.m. and we are going to start our long hike to the top. This is so crazy, guys, just like being under Fuji, knowing that we're gonna be at the top of it. So yeah, plan is to start around now, 6:37 p.m. and get to the top before the sun rises at approximately 4:30 a.m. already. There's a little thin up here. We're over 7,000 feet in elevation, and the top of Fuji is 12,300. Currently the weather, which don't take my word for it, you're gonna have to just get here and see what the day brings, because it changes all the time. Right now it's starting to get a little chilly. It's about 59 degrees. It is humid because we're in Japan, and that's gonna change. By tonight, expected to be about 40 degrees as a high. So it's gonna get very cold. Right now I'm just in a shorts and a short sleeve shirt, but man, I'm so excited for this adventure. Hopefully I'm smiling this much by the end of it. This is the village, little shops and stuff, and there's the big guy.
We switch backs.
No, it's just a straight one. There she is.
That's right.
With the sleeping bag, also the make noise. So then please do not do that. Okay? Yeah.
For sure.
In the morning you wanna see the sunrise, right? So then around the 5 o'clock in the morning. So then it's a little bit early to leave now though. So then please just watch your time, you know, because then otherwise you have to wait in the cold at the top, right? And then you can get it sick easily, right?
So this is the nutrition we are running for Fuji. We're gonna start with the actual food items, and then I'm gonna get to the supplements after. But yeah, food's super important, because I mean, this is like a 10-ish hour hike, depending on how long it takes you to accomplish it. And obviously you wanna stay hydrated. There's gonna be a lot of sweating involved. So here we go. I have a ton of water bottles. This big one is literally gonna be for just water. And then I have a few others. This one is gonna be for caffeine, because we are doing the hike overnight, so I'm gonna get really tired. This one's gonna have some caffeine in it. I'm honestly just gonna use a caffeine packet from Walmart. And then I'm gonna have this one with electrolytes in it. We're gonna talk about that in a second. This one is gonna have carbs in it and electrolytes, which I'll talk about again in a second. And then this one, I don't know yet. I might just drink this right now before I go. Now on to food. My main food is gonna be a sandwich from 7-Eleven. Little snacks in between are going to be these little onigiris, rice balls essentially. So this one's the egg and green onions, and then I have this one, which is literally just a salted rice ball. This is good because rice is easy on the stomach. It's carbs, a little extra salt's not going to hurt. This is the most important part probably. These are called field bars from our video's sponsor BPN. Quick reminder, I've been with BPN now for about 6 months, but I've been using BPN for about 4 years. And they have something called a field bar, which is essentially, if I had to compare to something, I would say it's like a Cliff Bar, but with higher protein. And honestly, I like these more. This is the peanut butter blondie, chocolate peanut butter blondie flavor. they're really good. They got 15 grams of protein, a bunch of fats, a bunch of carbs. Really, really good for any endurance athlete out there, especially like hiking. And I have a bunch of these that I'm gonna bring with me. And then on to the electrolytes. Again, from BPN, our sponsor, Bear Performance Nutrition, we got electrolytes. This is the lemon lime flavor. These are incredible. I've already been testing these out with my hikes. I did a hike without it, and then I did a hike with it, and the difference was insane. Yeah, do not overlook your hydration, and no, that does not mean just drinking a lot of water. You absolutely need to have electrolytes. This is going to be a sweaty hike. It is humid in Japan at this time of year, and you need to have some sort of electrolyte replenishing system going on with your nutrition. So I'm going to have a whole lot of this. And then lastly, from BPN, they have this really cool endurance product called G1M Sport, which stands for Going More, and that's their motto. And this is essentially carbs and electrolytes combined. So it's not as heavy on the electrolytes as the actual electrolytes are, but it has a quick acting carb and electrolyte together, which is really important for endurance athletes, or again, if you're hiking and you're pushing it really hard, this is gonna come in clutch. I have been using this in all of my workouts, whether it be bodybuilding or my hikes, and it's awesome. So that is my nutrition plan, and yeah, I'll let you know how it goes.
And we hope you don't die.
Yeah. I'll let you guys know how it goes. Okay, you guys, so we just made it to the 6th station. Something to point out is we didn't actually leave when I said we were leaving. We ended up waiting because we're talking to the safety lady, and she's like, hey, it's way too early, I would wait a while. So we left closer to 8:15. It's currently 8:56. We've been taking it nice and steady because we do have a long time. We were just bored. We figured we'd rather go slow than sit around anymore, essentially. So I'm feeling good though. The trail has been pretty straightforward. It's been a lot of volcanic kind of gravel. It's been some steps, nothing crazy, nothing we weren't expecting, but this station is pretty dead right now because it's 9 p.m. Not much going on, and yeah, I'm just happy to be here, man. It's pretty crazy being here right now. I think we were talking on the way up, it's officially real now that you're actually like on the trail. It actually feels real now. We've talked about this for such a long time. We're happy to be here, hoping to keep this energy throughout the entire time. And by the way, headlamps absolutely necessary if you're doing this at night. It is pitch black, and we're the only ones that have been on the trail so far. We've seen some people coming back, but going up, it's pretty much just us. Everyone else is waiting a little bit longer, it seems like. Yeah, it's really dark, but very, very cool. You can actually, I mean, you won't be able to see it on the camera, but you can see all the villages way across the mountain, just like all lit up. There's no way you're gonna be able to see it, at least properly like I can, but there's all these little villages along the entire way up so far. Super cool sight. All right, we're on, this is 7, right? Station 7. This one was harder to get to for sure. A lot more switchbacks, a lot more steep, and we're having a good time though. It's like 10 p.m. We took a few breaks on that one for some water and just to kind of catch our breath. We're around 9,000 feet now in elevation, and yeah, the perks of, I guess, starting early and having plenty of time to get to the top is you get time to acclimate and just kind of chill. So got my onigiri. We're just eating, chilling, and holding off on the caffeine as long as possible. Maybe on the next station we'll do that, but this place is cool. It's pitch black. You can see some lights from the towns around, and other than that, it's just quiet and peaceful. It's pretty cool. One thing I did want to mention too is we've been pretty much just in our t-shirts and shorts this entire time. I don't have the exact temperature. I think it's in the 50s though, Fahrenheit, and it's been pretty toasty. We've been sweating. You know, it still is Japan, so it's pretty humid, and we've been hot. But as soon as you stop, you get pretty cold pretty fast. So because we're here at the top at Station 7, bundled up pretty tight, and actually want to tell you guys all about the gear that I'm using for this hike. And so insert clip here next. I'm gonna go over my entire gear for the entire hike, but I'll let you know at the end of this thing whether it was all worth it, what I would do differently, all that good stuff. So yeah, here we go. Okay, so here is the full gear rundown of what we're wearing as we summit Mount Fuji. First of all, no comments please on how small and messy our room is. We're not here for a luxury trip. That was a few months ago. Our hotel a few months ago was nice. This is for a distinct purpose, and that is to hike Mount Fuji. So we are staying in a tiny little Shinjuku hotel that is a walk away from the bus. They'll take us to Fuji. So whatever, no hater comments. All right, so we're gonna start from the bottom up. And so we're gonna start with the shoes. The shoes, I have broken these in over the last couple of months. We are gonna be hiking with the Hoka Anacapas. Now, there's a couple of reasons why I got these. Number one, Hokas really work well for me. I've had 4 pair of Hokas, and they're always really comfortable. These also, even though they're hiking boots, they do feel comfortable like a running shoe. And also, they're high top, which you really need when you're doing Fuji, so I hear. There's volcanic rocks, and the volcanic rocks can kind of like get into your shoes and like just totally F up your feet if you're not careful. So everyone recommended to get high tops. I did. These are really nice. I've been hiking in these, like I said, the last couple months, really comfortable. I like them. They're fully waterproof, Gore-Tex, all that good stuff. So if it rains, I'm gonna be fine. Boom, love these. And these are the Anacapa 1s. I think now they have the Anacapa 2s, and they have like the Kaha 2s too, whatever. These are pretty good though. Haven't decided yet. I'm either gonna go with a merino wool if it's gonna be cold enough. I'm gonna check the weather pretty much like right before we leave and kind of go from there. Or just Bombas. These are like high top Bomba running socks, which are really good for hiking too. I really love these. I haven't decided yet. We'll get there though. I'll let you know. And also, I guess it's good to point out, I do have hand and foot warmers. So if my feet do get cold with the non-wool socks, I could just throw these in and I'll be fine. Okay, next step. I'm gonna start off wearing shorts. I'm just wearing these Lululemon shorts, nothing crazy. But once it starts to get a little colder, maybe rainier and windier, we're gonna move on to these. These are from REI. They are literally just like shells. Like it's just a shell pant. It doesn't even have pockets. But I can just literally pull these over, and they're fully wind and waterproof. And these are a great buy from REI. So like, I'm really excited to test these out. But yeah, that's my pants. Up top, we're gonna wear Fabletics t-shirt. This is literally just like a sweat wicking kind of like athletic light t-shirt. That's the only purpose behind it. And then on top, it's all about the layers. So starting the hike is probably gonna be pretty warm. The weather's really dynamic on Fuji, so you can't really check a weekend ahead and get a good idea of what it's gonna be like. I'm checking on the hour right now and seeing changes, but right as of now, we're hiking tonight, it's probably gonna be pretty warm. It's probably gonna be like 80 degrees and humid, so I'm probably just gonna be wearing my t-shirt and shorts, but as we get up, it's gonna get colder. So we got layers. Layer number 1 is the Cotopaxi fleece. This is really warm, love it. And then layer number 2 is going to be an REI, just whatever, down jacket. Yeah, it's really good. I've already tested this one out. It's super warm. I could just put this on too if I wanted to and leave the fleece off. I got options, and this is water resistant. It's not waterproof, but it is water resistant. The most important top layer though is this one. This is fully rainproof. It is the North Face rain jacket. It's a shell, so it's very thin. So it goes right over the other layers, but it is 100% wind and waterproof, and it also has a little bit of length to it. So this is gonna be very, 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 very important. Right now, it looks like it might rain a little bit. So the last thing you wanna do is get soaking wet, get to the top of Fuji, wait for the sunrise at 4:30 in the morning, and yeah, be freezing. I also brought little gloves. Honestly, I should have probably got thicker gloves. I just got like these New Balance running gloves, but I can throw the hand warmers in and we'll be good. Last thing, gear-wise, trekking poles, hiking poles, whatever you want to call them. You can buy like a Fuji hiking stick, but yeah, I just wanted kind of some extra comfort. So I got these. I might like use one and then use the Fuji hiking pole in the other hand. I don't really know yet, but everyone suggested these. And also for like going down off the mountain, everyone says that is the hardest part by far. And so you'll want these definitely. And I also brought, lastly, just a few other things. Headlamp, because we are hiking through the night. And then also some of those like emergency blankets. So if we're sitting at the top for a while waiting for the sunrise and it happens to be freezing, which we'll find out, I guess, we can put this on, stay a little extra warm. And all this is gonna go into this backpack, which is a fully waterproof backpack from Go Ruck. They sent me this backpack for this occasion, so I'm super excited about it. It's pretty big. You can fit everything in it. Like I said, waterproof, pretty hefty. Yeah, it's gonna do the job. So that's it for the gear. So we're at the 8th station now. It is, what time is it? Is it midnight yet? It is midnight, 12:04 a.m. Making good time. One thing I'll say is that bit was really rocky. It was definitely fun. I wasn't really expecting it, to be honest, to be that like technical. I knew it was a very steep hike, but it was very technical. It was like the whole thing was like bouldering and rocky, like just rock. And yeah, easy to lose your balance on and stuff. So we ended up getting kind of bottleneck up at the 8th station here, but we made it. Now we're just kind of chilling a little bit. We're roughly 2 hours from the top, and the sunrise isn't for 4.5 to 5 hours, so no rush at all at the moment. Currently just eating a little bit, had a field bar and my caffeine now, so we're doing good. How's everyone? How you guys doing?
Doing great. 2 thumbs up, literally chilling.
Yeah, having a good time.
2 thumbs up, that's for sure.
Yeah, feet hurt a little bit, but we're doing good. It's just so rocky, man. Wasn't expecting it. We are getting pretty close. Wow.
That's what I did, bro. I just took my both shirts off.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys. Guess where we're at? The top of Mount Fuji. It is 3 a.m. It took us a little under 6 hours total. I will say there's a lot of like backups with everyone trying to summit. I wish you guys could see this. I'm going to try to get on footage, but there is the biggest line. Like, you can see all the headlamps right now of people trying to summit right now. It goes on forever. We were probably amongst one of the first groups, so we kind of beat the crowd a little bit, but it did slow us down a little bit. And then I'll tell you what, towards the end, the altitude was crushing me. So definitely slowed me down the last, like, I don't know, 1,000 to 2,000 feet of elevation gain. That was rough. But yeah, it's 3 a.m. We're waiting for the sunrise. That's the main part. That's the reason why we did this whole crazy night trip, is to see the sunrise here from Fuji. But already you can see everything. Again, I'm going to try to get this on footage as best I can. But you can see everything right now, just all the lights from the cities and everything. I think you can see Tokyo in the distance. It's crazy, guys. It is crazy. We're bundled up now, and we're going to try to stay warm for the next couple of hours. So wish us luck. Absolutely stunning. Oh, there it is. It's peaking. It's peaking. Oh my god. The sunrise is here and it is spectacular. I mean, you can see pretty far. It is really cloudy, but the clouds themselves are stunning. It's beautiful. You can see way down down to the forest below on the base of the mountain. We are so high up, guys. This is insane. But you can see all the people around us too, here to catch the amazing sunrise. So worth it. Honestly, even if we didn't get to see the sunrise, it's still worth it. But the sunrise makes it even extra worth it for sure. Look at that.
The clouds are starting to be painted pink.
Jeff, can you see the inside of the crater just over here?
Yep.
Done. Yep. Look at that.
This might be the biggest. I love it.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh.
The guys are.
Amazing. Absolutely an amazing experience. One of those moments where I would not want to be anywhere else right now. And unfortunately we have to go down now, which everyone says is absolutely the worst. So we're gonna do that now. We're gonna do that now, but this is incredible, truly. This was worth the part where I was like dying at like 11,000 feet and my head was spinning. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. Whew, I still can't really breathe, but wow, just wow. Incredible. Wow, guys, Mount Fuji was epic. And so real quick, we are currently now in South Korea. I'm gonna explain that in a bit, but essentially to come back to where we were in the story, we got to the top of Fuji. It was epic. The sunrise was amazing and absolutely worth it. And then we made our long journey down. Now, everyone will tell you the down part sucks on Fuji, and I just wanna personally say that absolutely, yeah, that is very true. The going down part on Fuji sucks, and it's very long, it's very boring, and it's hard on the knees. Lots of very gravelly, like volcanic rock, and you can't do anything about it other than just kind of keep going. So I have tons of clips here I'm going to overlay, obviously, but yeah, it was a good time, and we were very excited to make it to the very end. Once we got to the end, we did a little shopping or whatever, and waited for our bus, and then made the bus back to Tokyo. Altogether, an incredible experience though, something that I will cherish forever. Will I ever do it again? I don't know. There's an old quote that goes something like, a wise man will hike Mount Fuji, a foolish man will hike Mount Fuji twice. So we will see. But altogether, highly recommend it. Words of advice, don't underestimate it. It's a tough one. If you are not prepared for it, it will be very hard and very long. The more you train for it, the easier it'll be and the more enjoyable it'll be, which makes sense, right? I mean, that's pretty obvious, but you'll be able to get up there faster and easier and be able to kind of enjoy the top a little bit more. But yeah, it was cold at the top, so I'm very glad with the clothes that I brought. I was still pretty cold, but we were just literally sitting there doing nothing on some volcanic rocks for like a couple hours for the sunrise. And the nutrition plan worked out great. I want to make a separate video to this, and so let me know in the comments below if you'd like me to make a more like in-depth tip video for climbing Mount Fuji, because I have tons of tips now that I've done it. But I do want to say the nutrition plan was awesome. And so once again, I just want to thank the sponsor of this video, BPN Supplements, Bare Performance Nutrition. Love them. Again, I've been using them for about 4 years now, and I am a partner now, but only for the last like 6 months or so. I've literally been using them for 3.5 years before I ever even got that opportunity to be a partner. But I loved the nutrition plan we had. It worked, and I felt fantastic, despite the part where the altitude was killing me, but felt good other than that. And I owe a lot of that to the nutrition side of things. So if you want to use BPN or just try them out, you can use code OAK, and then you can get hooked like me. But yeah, guys, that's the video. Mount Fuji conquered officially. Felt so good to finally be able to be at that top and to say that, and to get the stick with all the burns on it and everything is just like incredible. So hope you enjoy this video. Give it a like, and maybe part 2, tips on climbing Fuji next. If you want to see that, let me know below. Maddie and I have lots of traveling ahead of us, including videos from South Korea. So stay tuned for the next video, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.